Yo, what is up guys? Today we're doing a VOD review coaching for Rap. He's playing Hualing in this game on Crispy County. It's a really good map for Hualing, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do here. He's got a Fade and a Skady on his team. They're not going to need much help, but the biggest threats from the enemy team are going to be the Osas and the Aletta. He doesn't have to worry much about the Skady as long as he plays high ground, so his positioning is going to be really important here. Right off the bat, we're seeing him go high ground. That's great. It's really safe. You're going to want to be looking for the Osas right away on the opposite high ground. We're taking shots at the Aletta. Just be careful. You never know where the Osas is. So a couple seconds ago, we peeked in this little lane on our left where you could be seen from Hookah, the little room on the left. So it's always good to be safe. Don't peek that many angles. Now we are getting pushed by the Aletta. Unfortunate, we got shot very early. We took an ego peek against the Osas. He happened to hit the shot and we didn't. It's a shot that I would take anyway. Let's see if we're going for that same angle. Good, we're going mid. It's good to switch it up, especially because they're probably looking high ground now. But we're running into point for no apparent reason. Now, I don't think running up here is very good, because look at our health. We're already at 56 health. We didn't have to run in. You could have stayed back in the little room right about here. We could have just stayed in this room. If you take a step or two to your left, the Osas can't see you from high ground, but you can see the people on point. Right now, everybody on their team can see you. If you move in farther, it's even worse for you. But I would recommend taking a step back into the left. Going in here, we just take all of our health from the Aletta. But wow, nice shot. We get our health pack back. Another crazy shot. Okay. It didn't really matter that you went in like that. Now our Fade's in a 1v1 with the Osas. It's probably a winning fight for him. And it is. He takes him out. You hit two crazy shots to make up for your positioning, but you shouldn't have to hit those shots. If you stay right about here, we're going at it again. I would stay right about here until you know the situation. If you run out in the open, the Osas could be in Hookah on your left, or like the Skady could be in there, the Aletta could be close to you. You don't know what the hell's going on right now. So we are going to run in anyway. I don't like this position on middle of the point. I would like to play on the equivalent staircase on the right side. It's just a little bit safer. It's closer to our spawn. Right now we're in the middle of the map. We can get flanked by anybody. And right now we see we are getting pushed on the right. I would like to back up. Where the Aletta came from, the staircase is right in front of you. I'd like to play there or play on our high ground. When you move up this far, you're opening yourself up from all directions. 360 degrees. Anybody could come at you from any angle and hit you. And basically, you were looking at the left here, and the Aletta just happened to come from the right. There's not much you could do about it in this position, except one tap him, I guess. But yeah, looking at this field, you're standing right out in the open to the right of where this Aletta was, and she can come from wherever the hell she wants. I would prefer to be on the right side of the screen, closer to our spawn. There's only one little lane that she can come from. That's head on. It's a lot less aiming you have to do and a lot less guessing you have to do of where the enemies are. If you know if the flick is far to hit them, you're going to be hitting a lot more shots. In that fight there, we didn't even really get a shot off on the Aletta. It's also risky going Hookah there left side, because again, you have to look all three directions. I think that's a common theme. But perfect shot. Right here, it's a good time to play on the point. I was just saying this is an awful position, but now if you think about it, you know their Aletta's not there, you know their Skady's not there, Osas is high ground. It's safe here. You can move up. You know nobody's going to flank you. But now we hear the Aletta coming in on our left. Our Fade ran away. This is super unfortunate. Ideally, our Skady would have been watching Hookah, and our Fade would have been watching mid, and we would have been watching high ground, because we were watching high ground. It's just unfortunate that our Skady wasn't watching Hookah. Nobody was really watching Hookah. That could be a miscommunication thing on your team's part, or just a chemistry thing, but any good team, you guys should have all three lanes covered. Aletta basically just ran straight through Hookah to you, which shouldn't really happen if you're sitting there watching high ground. Now, it's a different situation if you knew that your teammates weren't watching Hookah, like you know your Skady's not there, then you are a bit overextended. You should be watching Hookah, staying safe at least. You could just expect the Skady to watch that. Not much you do there. If I died like that, I'd be pretty pissed at my Skady and Fade for just letting the Aletta slip in while I'm busy on somebody else. That's called being a support player. They're supposed to be helping you out a little bit there. In that situation, it'd be best to back up, but there's not much time to react. Can't say you did a bad play there. Now we're going Hookah. I just want to evaluate the situation because we found ourselves in weird positions often. Now we have open space to our back, but that's perfectly fine because we know the Skady and Osas are near point. Aletta's in front of us. Now our only threat to get flanked from is the left, and I think we heard the Aletta or the Skady on our left. So we got to be careful. You got to be calling out to your teammate. Like our Skady's got to be helping with this Aletta because you might be getting pushed from the left. But we are doing all good. Our team takes out their Osas, and you hit a nice flank on the Skady, abusing that line of sight I was just talking about with that side lane. And wow, what a shot, dude. And okay, now the other team has a TP. You just won the fight, and you might be celebrating, might be taking your time to relax. But now that the TP's up, Skady just respawned, and Aletta respawns in 3 seconds. So we gotta go up and break that TP before they come in invincible and just fuck us up and win the fight. So that should be the top priority. I think, honestly, you or the Fade should be running through that smoke and going for the TP, because this fight's fucking over if the whole team TPs through. That's what ends up happening. Skady didn't even need to use her ult on us. They could have just walked in. It was like a 2v3 there. Looks like our Fade crashed. Poor guy. All right, in this fight, we are going high ground. No, we're going middle. Okay, that's a good play. I think middle's the best play here. If you go high ground, you're alone. The Aletta could win that 1v1. She could just wall clip you or ult you. So going mid's good. Just make sure you're only watching one lane at a time. If you see the OSAS here, you're going to want to back up. We already see the Skady, so be careful. Right now, anybody on the point could see you. Like if OSAS is in the middle of the capture point, he could be hitting you. And there he is. Make sure we're only peeking one guy at a time. Okay, now the Skady and OSAS are looking at us. You do a good job to back up, but the Aletta wants you bad. I'd say at this point of the fight, when you scanned all three like this, you should be backing up, peeking only the Skady. Now our options here are, you know, peek OSAS and Skady at the same time, leaving ourselves open to be dove by Aletta. Or you can back up to the right and only look at the Skady. Then you're in just a one-on-one. But right here, it's a really scuffed up position. But moving up here, jumping to the forward and left is like the opposite way I want to go. Now everybody can see us. We get hit by the OSAS. This is where I want us to be the entire fight, right here. Take a step to the left, shoot at the Skady. Just make sure the OSAS can't see you at the same time as the Skady, because that kind of fucked us up there. We took like 3,000 damage body shot from the OSAS. Now we're coming in hookah. I like to go hookah towards the end of the game like this, because you know the enemies are all three going to be on the point. Since it's overtime and they got to be fighting for the point right now. We got our head taken off by OSAS. There's not much you can do. It looks like we have to touch the point right now. So it's just unfortunate. Our Fade's on the point. Yeah, towards the end of the game there, when we have to touch the point, there's not all that much you can do except always be ready to head tap these guys. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? No! No! Oh my god! What the fuck was that? That's great, and I'm gonna bring us to the point we had earlier. You just won the fight, you could be celebrating, it could be a time to relax, but look, that TP's still there. Break it instantly. Okay, 2 of them from their team came up. It sounds like your Fade broke it. That's a huge shot. Great shots all around. Your aim here is winning us the game. But I don't know if you saw, we scanned the Skady right back here. Maybe you didn't see it. It was just on the screen for a frame or two, but we scanned the Skady. If you do see that, don't walk this way, looking that way. You should be walking this way, but looking at the Skady. Hug the wall that's straight behind you. You can wall clip with it a little bit. But she hits us for a body shot. If that was a headshot with her passive, we'd be like 1 HP. That's just a little bit risky. Make sure you're not leaving yourself open for angles like that. Had to rewind this fight. Wasn't really paying attention. I was talking about this Skady still. What I don't like here is we know there's nobody back here in the backside. We just saw the Skady, we just saw the Aletta and the OSAS's high ground. So there's no point in looking back here. You don't have to look the way you're walking. You should be looking more like this, which is a very good job doing that. But see, the Aletta snuck up on us because we weren't looking this way the entire time. We would have seen her a lot earlier. Now we have to flick really far for her. We missed that shot. It's a really hard shot to hit and we're already almost dead. I would say for this fight here, make sure you're always looking towards where the enemies are going to come. Your body's getting shot. Oh, this hurts to watch, bro. Damn. I'm sorry about that, man. But yeah, always try to be looking in the direction of the enemies. It's crosshair placement. The less you have to move your crosshair when you see them, the better. So try to put your crosshair where they're probably going to be, just so you don't have to hit some crazy flick to hit them. I'm going to skip round 2 because we lost it, and I don't got all the time in the world to watch all 3 rounds. I can go back and watch it later if anybody wants in the comments or whatever. But starting the fight going high ground, I'm not sure what happened last round, but it seems like we're going high ground now as a team. Maybe last round we noticed something was going wrong with us going different places, but high ground is the best play to take. Looking at the enemy's comp, they have the Hua Ling that we don't really want to peek unless you're just him. You can peek the Hua Ling. We have the Skady you also don't want to peek unless she's really far away. You can go for headshots, but your main goal this game should be the Aletta. Just focus on keeping yourself alive. If you can end up taking out the Aletta, the other 2 on their team should be free because they're going to be distracted on our Aletta. So I think what's going to decide the game here is which Hua Ling gets the first pick, and that pick's likely going to be on the Aletta, unless you guys ego peek each other. Yeah, we're ego peeking. I'd say back up, take a step back. Right now we're peeking the Aletta. The Hua Ling can peek us at any time. It's a 2v1 situation. Nice. Yeah, don't be distracted on the Hua Ling when the Aletta's nearby. Nice shot. I hope you're calling for your team to help because the Aletta's running right by your teammates. Maybe we should be saying, hey, Aletta's on us. Turn around, help me, please, please, please. We're coming back out. Just keep an eye on your positioning again. You're moving out a bit far to the right here. But now we do see the Hua Lings wide in the open, distracted on our Aletta. This is a great time to shoot the Hua Ling because she's not looking back at us. Now that Hua is looking at us, I would drop back down. Ooh, what a great shot. They tried to take advantage of the fact that you were distracted. Didn't work out. Now you're one shot to the body and you're dead. Or even like a Hua ability will get you 1 HP. I wouldn't really peek her. But you're just him. Hit a headshot, pop your ult. Not needed. Now that we have ourselves in this back room, because we had to go and get the health back, I'd say stay at the bottom of these stairs. It gives you a really nice angle for the Aletta. Just keep your crosshair placement good, like the last time we were in this position. Shot backing up. I would run into this room right away. Get in this hallway. Now turn around. They might be coming for you. Unfortunate. Not much you could do from that situation. What I would have personally done in this situation is take a step back and like 2 steps to the right at this spot here. You're backed up into a little corner and you can look on your left where the Skady and Aletta end up coming from. Yeah, right about here, I would have been playing right here the entire time. It gives you nice sights, nice straight lane here. It's hard to miss shots when you're staring this way, but also your view is pretty obstructed from point. You're not going to be in much danger from that way. The enemy team is like 3v1ing you. They're 2v1ing you. They're coming at you when you're distracted on the Aletta. The Aletta's diving you every time you look at the Hua Ling. What you got to be focusing on a lot is how many people are seeing you, which ways you're going to run away when you get dove, and just making sure you don't get distracted on anybody for too long. So you're doing a great job staying in this room. We don't... Oh, okay. Pushing on to point. That's a great snare. Good job taking out the Aletta. Your snare basically reveals him when he's invisible. It's a free kill. But good job using that. You took him out really fast. If the Aletta could have stalled the point for like 10 seconds, that's 10 extra %. Also giving your Skady and Hua Ling time to get back to the point. Good job taking her out. How the hell did you hit that flick? Oh my god. We're going for some crazy shots. I don't know how you're hitting them, but we're playing kind of like a dumbass. See right here, there's no reason to move on to the point. We know the Hua Ling is in hookah, the building on our right. And right here, the Hua Ling could see us if she jumps up from where she's at. We don't have to be walking towards this Aletta. Now we're even more out in the open. We're getting closer to Aletta, so she's doing more damage to us. But you're hitting these nasty shots, so it's fine, I guess. Oh my god, you're him. I'm just going to sit back and watch you play. At this point, you're hitting every shot. It doesn't matter what you do. I would just focus a bit more on the positioning. Right there, fighting the Hua Ling close range is not very needed. Our Aletta could have done the job. But hey, you're feeling confident right now. Maybe you're going for a montage. But I know this is in master rank, so these are really good opponents. Nice shot on the Aletta. We're moving a bit too far in. There's no reason to be on the point here. Somehow you hit that shot. Very good again. But now our team's dead. We ended up stalling the point for a nice couple seconds. Our Skady's wasting ult, if you want to know. If you're that Skady, don't use your ult there. You're in a 2v1 situation. The best thing that Skady can do is probably get one and then die. But hey, somehow he's alive. He's doing good. Good job again. This is a good time to move up. We know the Aletta just died. Even before she died, you could move up. Because we see the Aletta in front of us. We see the Skady to the left. We know where they're both at. You're not going to get flanked. We got to take out this Skady real quick, but this is a waste of an ult, bro. It's a 3v1. Actually, our Skady just died. Our Aletta's low. We could have taken it a bit slower. I wouldn't have liked to use my ult there, but it's a safe way to end the fight. The other team is going in on a 2v2 instead of a 2v3. It'd be really good to have our ult here. Like, there's an invis Aletta on the point, there's a Hua Ling on the point, but we just used our ult on a Skady in a 2v1. Not much point in doing that. It could be saving our life here, winning the fight. I just think it was a wasted ult, but very good job. You're playing far back. It's almost like you can hear my coaching live, but I'm coaching you after the game. But you're playing your sight line so good, you're not getting yourself in positions to get flanked or anything anymore. Overall, I think you're playing great positions for a Hua Ling. You scan the guy through the wall, get an easy shot on him. Now it's just the Aletta. I would back off the point a little bit, let your Skady touch, be a little bit selfish, but she gets danced off the point, and that's a free win. Oh, we get danced. The Hua Ling's high ground. Can he touch? You ult him to take him off the point. Good job. Right here, I'd be backing up. Oh my God, Rap. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't even know if I should post this coaching video. Oh my God, he just hit every shot. How do you coach to hit every shot? Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something. I hope I could get some points across with the positioning, getting flanked, trying to stay out of those 2v1s, keeping good sight lines and crosshair placement. Just all in all, being ready for a 1v1 at all times and trying to keep yourself out of 2v1s and disadvantageous positions that can get you fucked over in the end. So yeah, catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.